last period we completed types of process on the basis of thermodynamic properties, that is macroscopic properties of the system, that is isothermal, isobaric, isochoric and adiabatic process. Then these macroscopic properties like pressure, volume, temperature, enthalpy, internal energy, work done and amount of heat. These macroscopic properties of the system or thermodynamic properties of the system are further classified as extensive properties and intensive properties. In simply, the macroscopic properties of the system depends upon mass of matter are called extensive properties, and intensive properties, the macroscopic properties of the system which are independent to the mass of system is called intensive property. This is simple definition, but for MCQ we can identify easily which of the following properties intensive property and extensive property. Now according to the mathematics, consider four signs, basic four signs are given in mathematics, that is multiplication, addition, subtraction and division. Out of these signs, if three signs are used to calculate the macroscopic properties, that is the multiplication, addition and subtraction, for the calculation of thermodynamic property or macroscopic properties of the system is used three signs, multiplication, addition and subtraction. If these signs are present, then these macroscopic property is called extensive property. For example, consider cross-section area, that is, it is denoted by letter A. Area is equal to length into width, that is length into width, लांबी गुणिले रुंदी असेल तर याच्यामध्ये sign in which to calculate the area, that is the multiplication sign is used, therefore area is extensive property. Now look towards volume, denoted by letter V, volume. For volume, we can calculate volume of any substance, that is length into width into height. म्हणजे व्हॉल्यूम कॅल्क्युलेट करण्यासाठी लांबी गुणिले रुंदी गुणिले हाईट, म्हणजे इथं सुद्धा we use to calculate the volume, multiplication sign is used, therefore volume is also extensive property. Now change in internal energy. Internal energy is a state of function, therefore delta U is equal to U2 minus U1. That is, sign is used to calculate the change in internal energy, change in enthalpy. Change in enthalpy, delta H is equal to H2 minus H1. That is, sign is used as a subtraction. Therefore, change in internal energy, change in enthalpy, also extensive properties. Now look what to calculate the work done. Work done is equal to P external into change in volume, that is sign is used as multiplication, therefore it is extensive property. Therefore, according to the signs are used, that is the addition. For example, that is the enthalpy. Enthalpy is equal, delta H is equal to algebraic sum of internal energy and product of pressure and volume, PV. There are two signs are used to calculate the enthalpy addition and multiplication. Therefore, it is called extensive property. It is depends upon mass of system or mass of matter. It is also called state function because it has a two state, initial state and final state. That is, H has a two state, H1 and H2. H1 is enthalpy of initial state and H2 is enthalpy of final state. Therefore, the addition and multiplication signs are used. Therefore, it is extensive property. Now, internal energy, that is the internal energy is a state function. It has a two state, initial state and final state. To calculate or to determine the internal energy as intensive property or extensive property, the definition of internal energy, that is total energy associated with the system, is called internal energy, or algebraic sum of potential energy, kinetic energy and other forms of energy is called internal energy. It is state of function. The sign is used to calculate the internal energy, that is addition. Therefore, it is internal energy is also extensive property. It is state of function. It has state, two state, that is initial state and final state. That is change in internal energy is also extensive property because sign is used as subtraction. The change in internal energy depends upon value of initial state and value of final state, but independent to path followed by it. Therefore, it is state function, two state, initial state, final state. It is extensive property. Now look toward pressure. There is only one sign is remaining, that is the dividation. Pressure is equal to, that is force per unit area. Force exerted by system per unit area, that is the capital A. According to the new syllabus, area is represented or denoted by letter capital A. There is sign is used as the dividation. Therefore, pressure is act as intensive property. Now, according to the physics, that is the molar heat capacity. Molar heat capacity at constant pressure denoted by letter Cp. That is molar heat capacity. That is the amount of heat required to increase the temperature of 1 mole of gas by 1 degree Celsius at constant pressure is called molar heat capacity, denoted by Cp. It is denoted by delta H upon delta T at constant pressure. The sign is used as, that is the dividation. Therefore, molar heat capacity at constant pressure, molar heat capacity at constant volume, that is change in internal energy with respect to temperature, that is sign is used as the dividation. Therefore, Cp and Cv, that is molar heat capacity at constant pressure, at constant volume, are intensive property because a dividation sign is used. Now, that is the density. Density is also physical property, that is thermodynamic property or macroscopic property. We can calculate the density of any substance, that is the mass to the ratio of mass to the volume. The sign is used in dividation. Therefore, density is also intensive property. It is denoted by letter D, small d, density. Now look toward toward that is the number of moles. Number of moles is only one term, that is it is depends upon mass, but sign is used divided. Now look toward that is the which of the following properties intensive property, that is option A pressure, option B enthalpy, option C internal energy, option D volume. Now from the following macroscopic properties, from the following thermodynamic properties of the system, which of the following macroscopic property or physical property of the system is intensive or extensive? First option pressure, enthalpy, internal energy, volume. In internal energy, that is algebraic sum of potential, kinetic and other forms of energy addition is used. The volume, that is the multiplication of length, width and height, therefore multiplication sign is used. Enthalpy addition is used, only pressure is equal to force per unit area, that is dividation sign is used, therefore it acts as intensive property. Question may be arises, out of these four properties, which of the following is not extensive property, that is pressure? The second question may be arises, which of the following property is called is intensive property, that is pressure? Now consider another term, that is A density, B pressure, C molar heat capacity at constant pressure, and D enthalpy. MCQ may be arises, that is which of the following thermodynamic property or physical property of the system is extensive property, that is density is intensive property, that is mass to the volume, pressure, that is the ratio of force to the cross section area, dividation, it is intensive property, molar heat capacity at constant pressure, that is the amount of heat or enthalpy required to increase the temperature of 1 mole of gas by 1 degree Celsius at constant temperature, that is dividation is used, therefore these density, pressure, molar heat capacity are intensive properties, and enthalpy, that is the addition and multiplication signs are used, therefore enthalpy is equal to algebraic sum of internal energy and product of pressure and volume, therefore in enthalpy there are two signs are used, that is addition and multiplication, therefore enthalpy is extensive property. Therefore question may be MCQ may be arises, which of the following is extensive property? Answer is enthalpy. Which of the following is not intensive property? That is enthalpy. Which of the following are intensive property? Option A, B and C. Now consider, that is the molar heat, another MCQ, that is the first option is density, B second option is pressure, C third option is molar heat capacity at constant volume, and D that is the work done, W. Now look towards this MCQ, there are four options. First one is density. According to the definition of density, that is the ratio of mass to the volume is called density. Dividation is used. It is intensive property. Pressure, that is the ratio of force to the cross section area is called pressure. Dividation is used. Therefore, the pressure is also intensive property. Molar heat capacity at constant volume, that is amount of enthalpy required to increase the temperature of 1 mole of gas by 1 degree Celsius multiplication sign and subtraction sign, that is a for delta V, V2 minus V1. There are two signs are used to calculate the work done, that is the multiplication and subtraction. Therefore, work done is extensive property, and these three properties are intensive properties. That is, in a simply according to the definition, we cannot identify which of the following property is intensive and extensive. Extensive means depends upon mass. Intensive independent to the mass. Therefore, to determine the classification of different properties on the basis of signs, if three signs are present, that is the addition, multiplication and subtraction, then these properties related to extensive property. One sign present, that is dividation, it is related to intensive property. Now look towards, that is the maximum work done. Maximum work done, work is in extensive property. Work done is extensive property. Therefore, we can easily classify enthalpy extensive, internal energy extensive. Now look towards, it is the temperature related properties, temperature related properties, that is the boiling point, melting point, freezing point. Now look towards, that is the volume. Consider volume of water 1 liter, that is 1000 ml or cubic centimeter. This 1 liter or 1 liter water boiled at 100 degrees Celsius, but density of water is considered as 1 gram per cubic decimeter. Therefore, 1 ml is equal to 1000 ml is equal to 1000 gram. Therefore, 1 liter water has mass is equal to 1000 gram, is equal to 1 kilogram. Similarly, for 1 ml, the mass of water is 1 gram, but 1 liter water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. 100 ml water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. 10 ml water boil at 100 degrees